best of high-end.
Experience the beauty of audio and video.
Yes, TDAI-3400 is a new amplifier using still the fully digital amplification technology, which means volume control is done by adjusting the voltage of the power supply, so we have full dynamic range at any normal playback level. We have exactly the same sound at half a watt as we have at 400 watts, which is unusual, impossible to achieve in any other way. So that is all the same technology we were using in the Millennium amplifier, now with a very sophisticated switch mode power supply, which has 137 dB signal to noise ratio. That is important because the amp itself is extremely quiet, but also with a fully digital amplifier we don't have a feedback loop to take any noise out of the system. So it's a very sophisticated power supply. So that is the power section. Then we have Room Perfect, but not only Room Perfect, we also have low frequency outputs for a subwoofer or a woofer system. So you can do woofer main speaker integration using Room Perfect, do a proper time alignment between the woofer and the mid-high speaker, and that is one thing that Room Perfect can do flawlessly every time. You can make your sub and your mid-high system work together like it is one speaker, and I think we are the only company in the world who can do it. We nail it every single time. And with all other systems, if you try to combine a subwoofer with a main speaker, either you have to go with a very low crossover frequency, which is kind of waste of things, or you have to manipulate and trial and error and so on, back and forth, and you end up with something that is maybe okay, but we can nail it every time. So that's a huge feature. Also a feature of the smaller amplifier, by the way. So it has tremendous power. It is quite compact. It has so much additional features that I don't think I can remember everything. HDMI input, high quality USB input, 384 kilohertz inputs, DSD input. We have a new feature in combination with Room Perfect, and that is that you can make a pre-voicing for your loudspeaker. So with Room Perfect, typically we assume that you have bought the speaker you really like. Now you have your room problem that we fix for you. But imagine you always thought that your speaker has a little bit too much mid-range, a little bit too much bass overall. Now you can adjust that before you do Room Perfect. So we have a web interface where we can control the amplifier, and you can adjust your speaker's own response before Room Perfect. Then you can do Room Perfect, and then you can also do your own voicings. So you may find that for movies you want a little bit more oomph in the bass. We have standard settings for that, but you can design your own. If you want to have something where you can play exceedingly loud on your speakers, you can make sure that you're not doing too much in the very low frequencies and so on. So a lot of things you can do. It has headphone output with very sophisticated EQ system. So you can adjust the tonality of your headphones to suit your personal taste, or adjust your headphones for a better balancing of the sound. That's also included. HDCP, feedback between your television and your amplifier. So if you have it hooked up in combination with your TV, you turn on your TV, TV remote control controls the volume of the amp seamlessly. You don't have to think about it. When your wife turns on the TV, she's using your wonderful amplifier at the same time. She doesn't have to do anything about that. It has Bluetooth, as I said, web interface. It'll do room, streaming. I don't think there's much it can't do. I probably forgot something. But it's a wonderful product, and it has a very powerful DSP section also, with a lot of extra capacity. And I know that our engineers are brilliant. So they'll probably come up with a few software updates down the road that you can then download, or you can have the unit sitting on the internet and it'll download itself by itself and so on. So we will have some additional features and neat capabilities in the future.
Best of high-end.
Experience the beauty of audio and video
Sign up for free
at bestofhighend.com.